President Donald Trump's new interim DC prosecutor is attempting to shut down any criticism of Donald Trump and Elon Musk. So, this is United States Attorney Ed Martin, who launched the Operation Whirlwind. Oh boy. Now, this is billed as an effort to try to curb threats to all public officials, Hmm. but really is a way to chill free speech, to make sure that any detractors, dissenters against Trump and Musk and what they're doing are silenced. Okay. Now, the program, according to an email sent to all Department of Justice staff, appears to have been started after Martin spoke with senior Musk aides about alleged threats to him and his band of 20 something blunderkins after their identities were revealed. Turns out, big balls, pretty scared. Well, wouldn't that be the opposite of having big balls then? Just saying. If they shrivel up every time somebody says, hey, you probably shouldn't be rooting around in our social security numbers, okay, and getting our personal information, hmm, not so big, are they? But anyway, here's what Martin wrote. Free speech has limits, and threatening government workers crosses the line. We will stop the storm of threats against officials at all levels. You know what's ironic? These are the same people who are totally okay with threats against people like, for example, Barack Obama, okay? Hillary Clinton with lock her up, those chants, okay? You remember the people who threatened Barack Obama when he was president? They literally had gun ranges with his face, targets with his face on them so that people could shoot them. Yeah. But those were not considered to be threats at all. No, 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 no. But oh my God, you say that I don't really feel comfortable with, Elon Musk and his goons having our personal information. Maybe we should have some safeguards against that. They're like, oh, you need to stop the threats. Oh, you're so dangerous. Now, look, I don't want anybody getting death threats, obviously, right? And I'm sure, yeah, probably Musk has received a few. Okay, and I don't agree with that, right? But here's the thing, though. What is likely happening is Martin is not referring to actual threats. Why is that? Well, he sent out some letters of inquiry on what he considered to be threats against Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Uh, so now, in one of them, he targeted Representative Robert Garcia of California, and in another, he targeted Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer. Okay. So now, first, Martin wanted Garcia to, quote, clarify his statement to CNN last week. So, what was that statement? He said, quote, what the American public wants is for us to bring actual weapons to this bar fight. So, that is referring to pushing back against Musk and Doge, slashing the federal workforce. Okay. And he added, this is an actual fight for democracy. Yes, because Elon Musk is unelected. Nobody elected him and put him in this position to have so much personal information over all of us while having all these conflicts of interest with his own businesses. I think that's a problem. So that's definitely undemocratic. But now apparently, oh, that's a threat. Martin's letter alluded to the comment sounding like a direct threat to Musk and his staff. No, just stay out of things that you're not supposed to be into. Okay? Your committee, non-committee. Okay? Your non-agency agency. Whatever it is. But again, just the hypocrisy here. I mean, do you remember when Republicans would routinely run ads with violent rhetoric and imagery? And a lot of guns. There were a lot of guns. I mean, you had Marjorie Taylor Greene shooting in a car, blowing it up with the word socialism on it, and saying, I'm blowing up the socialist Democrats' policy. That's it. And then she held a raffle for that gun. It was a 50 caliber rifle. So, but that's not violent at all. Okay. But talking about a bar fight, That's too much. It's a bridge too far, everybody. Oh my God. Violent rhetoric. How dare you? No, this is projection. It's always been projection. Now, by the way, speaking of projection, right? The whole free speech argument, right? Oh no, we believe in free speech, says the far right. And that's why we're going to shut down all the free speech. That's why, oh no, Elon Musk, I am the free speech guy. And then try to type in cisgender when you're on X. See what happens. Yeah. No. So again, this really didn't actually come from any threats. Okay. Turns out that Musk and Doge workers themselves were like, ooh, I don't like that people are criticizing us. So we need to shut that down. We don't. It turns out people don't like it when we're unlawfully rooting around in personal information for millions of Americans. Yeah, we don't. Just stay out of it. Okay, stay out of it. That's all they're asking for. But anyway, now the letter also read, their concerns have led to this inquiry. We take threats against public officials very seriously. I'm sure you do. I look forward to your cooperation. Now, Garcia responded in a written statement saying, quote, we will not be silenced. No reasonable person would view these comments as a threat. And it's interesting the letter was sent to the Washington Post, yet we have not received it. Definitely a warning there. We are living in a dangerous time, he said, and elected members of Congress must have the right to forcefully oppose the Trump administration. Now, that's the Garcia letter. The Schumer letter is even more ridiculous, okay? So the letter that Martin sent to Schumer was about comments that he made on the Senate floor in March 2020 regarding the Trump-appointed Supreme Court justices, okay? Schumer said that they had, quote, released the whirlwind and will pay the price. Yes, electorally. It means electorally. I mean, imagine believing that Chuck Schumer is a danger. That man is pillowy soft. Okay? Come on. The next day, Schumer was like, oh, no. Oh, I apologize for the wording. Oh, the wording was not good. It's because some Republicans were like, oh, how dare you, Chuck? Oh, yes, sir. I'm sorry. I was too tough. Weak. Totally weak and pathetic. This is the Democratic leadership. Okay? No one with a brain could see that as an expression of violence. Come on. No, everybody knows. This is simply a tactic to clamp down on any dissent of what Elon Musk and Donald Trump are doing, which is, again, hurting the country. Okay? I mean, destroying the federal workforce, a lot of which are veterans, by the way. Making unemployment go a lot higher. Taking away, freezing programs that feed hungry children. Okay, that's what they're doing. Now, Barbara McQuaid, a former federal prosecutor and University of Michigan law professor, told the Post, these letters, which are unprecedented in tone for a federal prosecutor, are, quote, designed to chill free speech than to seek clarification, as they purport to do. Look, when it comes to free speech, okay, it is literally about stopping the government from coming after you if you speak ill of it. That's the whole purpose of free speech. All right? So, redress of grievances, basically, right? So you're out there demanding a redress of grievances from the government. The government cannot imprison you for that. Okay? That's what's going on here. Okay? Now, unfortunately, the right wing has been allowed to turn free speech into, well, it's my right to say the N-word anywhere I want without any consequences whatsoever. What? No, that's not what that is. That's not what free speech is about. Okay. But it just shows you how they never, ever actually really believed in freedom of speech, nor do they really even know what's in the Constitution, because for them, It's basically toilet paper. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.